Hi and welcome to my channel Reddit Wing Commander. My name is Charles and I am bringing to you some stories from Reddit. But before we get into these videos, it would be greatly appreciated if you subscribe to the channel, dropped a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment below. Doing this will really help me in the future of the channel.
First story. My mother ruined my graduation party. This happened a few years ago, but I was browsing Reddit and thinking about my mom, so I thought I would post it. The story is about me, 18 at the time, my dad, and my mom. They have been divorced for a very long time. My senior year I was taking dual courses in college, so I was not that excited about my high school graduation. My dad and stepmom decided that they were going to throw me a small graduation party to celebrate me. It was very small, only my grandma and siblings were invited. It was more like a barbecue. But I had no idea it was happening because they wanted to surprise me. My father reached out to my mother and told her that they were going to have a small thing for me and that she was welcome to come. My mother became outraged that I did not call and personally invite her. She called me one night and screamed at me for a solid hour. Here is part of the conversation. Me. Hey mom, what's up? Why did you not invite me to your party? Me. What party? Your graduation party, don't act like you don't know. Me. I'm not having a graduation party. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't you lie to me. I know you are having a party and I want to know why you hate me so much. This is your graduation, I should be there. Me. Mom. Seriously, all I know about is the ceremony, and as far as I know you have already been given an invitation. Fine. I won't come. But I just want you to know I care about you, and it hurts to know you don't care about me. I was upset and went to go talk to my dad about it. He said that he was sorry, but my stepmom and him were planning a surprise party. He invited her to be nice, but didn't think she would react like that. So it wasn't a surprise anymore, but I was happy for the thought. A few days later was the graduation ceremony. After the ceremony I met up with everyone up front for pictures in my cap and gown. My mom had purposefully dragged mascara down her cheek to make it look like she had been sobbing. I know it was on purpose because not only does she have waterproof mascara, but her makeup was perfect despite the amount running down her face. We took pictures and she refused to smile in any of my pictures. She made sure that every picture she was in she frowned as hard as she could and scrunched up her face. She looked like a toddler having a tantrum. She decided not to go to the party afterwards. She did, however, call me every 20 minutes to express how left out of my life she felt. It was not a large party. It was fun, and I have many smiling pictures of my dad and me. Story 2. Stop. My daughter is not cooked yet. TLDR. I saw a kid in a hot car, and told my mom. Kids safe, security guards a badass, idiotic dads certainly in prison. The parent here is more idiotic than entitled, but just his first sentence in the story makes him relevant for here, emo. Let me know if there's a better sub for it, thanks. I'm French on mobile, so it's probably best to ignore the grammar, and read it like you'd read your 5-year-old niece essay on why this weekend was so goody. This happened a few years ago, in a parking lot of a mall I was going to with my mom. Mid-July, nearly 39 degrees Celsius. When we get out of the car, I saw a movement at the corner of my eyes in the car behind us. I thought it was a dog at first, and I said to my mom, "What asshole leaves a dog inside a car when it's so hot?" When I looked again, I saw that it was a baby, a 1-year-old girl, sitting at the back. I alarmed my mom, but she thought that I was kidding. I was messing around and telling jokes for the past 30 minutes ride, and I was the kind to make some dark humor jokes like that. When she didn't believe me, I bolted inside the mall, saw a security guard and informed him, with the number plate I'd memorized. He made a call off the speakers, saying, "If you're not at your car in 2 minutes, say goodbye to your passenger door." I lead him to the car, my mom following us, dumbfounded by this actually being true, and also infuriated. The security stopped her from smashing the conductor window right there, and we waited, waving at the girl who seemed conscious through the tainted windows. A man arrived, yelling murder when he saw us. Stop, that's my car. There's my daughter inside. SG. Yes, you moron, there's your daughter inside. Open the doors, now. He unlocked the car, and at the SG request, took the baby outside. The car was an oven, she was soaking wet, covered with sweat, and started crying the moment she felt the relatively fresh air outside. The SG guided us inside, and gave a cup of room temperature water to drink for the baby. When he got the cup of water in his hands, while the SG explained to the cashier what was happening, the had the audacity to drink it at first. My mom exploded, screaming at him to give it to his daughter, in such colorful language I have to this day no idea of how to translate it. He really didn't seem to understand what was happening. He actually tried to go back to his half-full cart when the girl had finished her cup. The SG stopped him just by putting a hand on his shoulder. SG, and complied at every single word. Stay right there. My colleague will take your baby, okay? There. Sit down. We're waiting for the police and for the ambulance to arrive. Stay calm. Breathe. Your daughter is okay, but we have to make sure of what happened, okay? Okay. After 2 minutes, to the cashier who was holding his daughter and giving her water nonstop, maybe give her another cup of water, it's hot. SG, raising his voice, I straightened my back hearing him, like when your dad yells at your brother, and you just want to make sure you don't draw his attention. Dude, shut the F up, the police is on the way. Complied again. And we just left. We were just standing there, low-key hoping to see SG kick AH's ass, and we were totally useless for the most part. So I gave my info to the SG, and we went on our merry way. When we exited the mall, after half an hour, the guy was gone, the daughter was gone, the car was still there, and the SG waved us goodbye with a big smile. We just assumed everything had gone well. I received a phone call 2 days later of the police, told and confirmed what happened, and learned that was facing a fine, years of prison, and had already lost the custody of his child. And thinking of that day is how I managed to be proud of myself every once in a while. Edit. Okay, so, I'm coming back from work. Thank you so much to all of you, I wasn't expecting that. It completely exploded, I didn't know what the gold award was for, I didn't even know platinum existed. I will try to look for what happened to and the child, I'll let you know. I don't think I'm a hero, but yes, I did the right thing and allowed the actual hero of this story to save the day. And yes, it makes me feel good about myself every time I'm thinking about. Finally, I'd like to say I'm a huge fan of Lois Lane. Without her, the world would end, and she's a total badass as long as she's well written. Oh, even my edits are too long XD. Thanks again to everybody. Edit 2. Okay, more than 6K upvotes, 120 awards. Thank you all. But frankly, if you want to give more awards, give them to the wonderful comments I got. You already made my day. Also, since people are asking, here's what my mom screamed at when he began to drink the water. Tu veux que je te l'enfance dans le col, le verre, tu vas le faire boire à ta fille? Pauvre con, je vais te pater les genoux et t'enfermer dans ta caisse jusqu'à ce que tu sous du sang, on va voir si ça va te plaire. And the translation from you, Corbelardier. Do you want me to shove that glass up your ass? Or are you going to give your daughter a drink? F*** ing asshole. I'll break your knees and shove you in the car until you sweat blood and see how you like it.